do this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Niner Sickness podcast. I am your host, Niner Beto, aka Niner Sickness. How you doing today? Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. We got David in the house. What's up, David? Welcome. Before we go any further, please wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button for your boy Niner Sickness. And make sure to also to follow me on Twitter at Niner Sickness 49. Show me some love. Show me some support. Welcome. Follow me on IG. Welcome to my IG at Niner Sickness. Would appreciate that. Thank you. And also, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. Let's see who's all here. We got Joseph. What's up, Joseph? Welcome to the stream. We got Dawn. How you doing, Dawn? Welcome to the stream. We got Tony Smith in the house. How you doing, Tony? We got Kenny. What's up, Kenny? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We got Mariah. How you doing, Mariah? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Appreciate you stopping by. We got Kathy Sanchez is in the house. How you doing, Kathy? We got Nighthawk. What's up, Nighthawk? How you doing, Nighthawk? Welcome to the Niner Sickness podcast. Thank you for wiping your feet, Senor Hayden. So, we're going to talk a little bit about the receivers that are coming in. I mean, the receivers that we have, how are they going to benefit from the addition of one Trey Lance? What's up, Jose Avila? Welcome, sir. It has been a minute, sir. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. David Williams is in the house. What's up, David Williams? How are you doing, sir? De nada, mi amigo. I appreciate that. So, how is Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, and now the new addition of Danny Gray, how are they going to benefit from a quarterback like Trey Lance? No longer do we have to concern ourselves of Jimmy G and the limitations that Jimmy G has. Who will benefit from Trey Lance? Kathy says, I just lost my cousin yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that, Kathy. My condolences. My condolences and prayer to you and your family. Yeah, and they still not getting rid of Jimmy. I think the whole situation, hopefully, with Jimmy is once he's able to pass the physical, and God forbid there's a quarterback that gets hurt in training camp or in preseason, they may be able to call the 49ers, and hopefully then we can get rid of one freaking Jimmy G. We will be okay. That is right. That is correct. What's up, Josh, the young hitter? How you doing, Josh? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Edo? How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for this wonderful day that the Lord has made. Sorry for your loss. Prayers for your and your family. Yes. Joe Favila says, we're going to benefit a lot. The only thing we don't need receivers to run routes, because a lot of it is going to be broken plays and extended plays. All we need is a lot of receivers that could run up the middle. Listen, guys, I want to get you guys involved. I want you guys to call in. If you want to be part of my show, I'm going to put the link in the description on the comments. If you want to be part of my show, click on the link, follow the instructions, and I will bring you on as a guest. Give me 1 second. Let me put that link on there for you. Give me a second. All right, I'm going to put the link in the comments on YouTube. There is the link. If you want to be part of my show and you want to come on camera and let me know what your thoughts are, which receiver do you think will benefit in this offense with Trey Lance? I want to hear from you. Give me a second real quick. Let me put it on Facebook. Give everybody a chance to participate. So if you want to be part of my show, click on the link, follow the instructions, and I will bring you on for a few minutes. All right. So I went ahead and put it on YouTube, and I went ahead and put the link on Facebook. So, again, if you want to come on my show, click on the link, and all you got to do is click on it and follow instructions. You have to have an updated phone, or you have to have at least Chrome, if I'm not mistaken. But if you have one of the older phones, you probably won't be able to get on. So the lines are open. You're welcome. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, we got Joseph. There we go. Let me assign him to my screen. Hold on for a minute. Let me bring him on. Joseph, how you doing, brother?
What's going on?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Well, I think we need to get rid of all these crybabies. That's all I think. If I could work for a living with a busted hand and everything else, I broke my neck when I was younger, but I still work. And these guys are getting paid millions and millions of dollars, and they can't do a simple job as play football. Come on now, everybody got to get a job, man.
Yeah,
If they can't do their job, get rid of them. Plain and simple.
yeah. I'm referring your share your feelings about Mr. Debo.
I'm talking about everybody, even Jimmy. Jimmy is just a drama queen. Jimmy just smiles when he throws interceptions. If I was a coach, I'd bench him. I'm trying to be polite because I'm real upset the way the Niners are doing. But let's hope for the best and pray to the Lord nobody gets hurt this year.
So why do you think Jimmy's still on the roster? Why do you think the Niners are having a hard time trying to get rid of Jimmy?
I think he has something on the owners. I think he has something on the owners.
He's blackmailing the owners, huh?
Yeah, that's what I think. Because otherwise, we got rid of him a long time ago when he got hurt the first time. We're going out with that chick.
Oh yeah.
If I got paid out, if I got paid millions of dollars to go out with a chick, I'll do it.
Yeah,
But
I think the Niners had a couple of trade partners for Jimmy, and I think they were in the process of getting a trade partner. But since Jimmy had needed to have this surgery, and the Niners were caught off guard, a lot of teams backed off because now Jimmy can't throw the ball until late July. So people are like, man. Because look at the Commanders. They got that quarterback. They got forgot his name, but he's not better than Jimmy. So I don't. I think if it wasn't for this surgery, Jimmy would have been gone.
I'll tell you what I seen from Jimmy, he ain't a clutch player. He can't, when the pressure's on, he can't deliver the goods. That's what I think.
Yeah, he's you can win games with Jimmy, but you can't win games because of Jimmy.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and we need a quarterback you can win games because of their play, not necessarily just because of behind center. And I think that's what we're getting with Trey Lance. I think these receivers, Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, now Danny Gray, which is a speedster, George Kittle will truly benefit from a quarterback that are able to move in the pocket, improvise, and allow these receivers to get open. And with that arm of his, expect to see some deep balls and keep the defense honest.
That's right. But I just, what really makes me upset is these people want millions and millions of dollars and they can't do their job. If I could do my job for minimum wage to feed the world, why can't they do their job?
Yeah, tell everybody
Plain
what
and
tell
simple.
everybody what you do, bro.
I'm a beekeeper. I mean, without the bees, nobody eats. People ask me all the time, how many times you get bit? That is a stupid question because bees don't know how to have teeth.
Yeah, no, no, yeah, I got you. Um,
And these are highly educated people that tell me that. I'm like, man, I don't know.
yeah, I think it's just a common thing. Instead of saying instead of saying how many times you get stung, they'll say bit. But you know what they mean. But how many times do
Yeah,
you get stung in a day?
too many to count. The suit is too hot to wear down here in the Imperial Valley because right now it's 100 degrees. I just wear the face mask, and sometimes I don't even wear that because when the bees are hot, they're looking for water. They're thirsty too, and they'll suck the sweat off you.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
people don't know the importance of bees. Bees make everything we eat. They pollinate every food crop. They pollinate all the flowers. They make the food for the cattle that we eat, the carne asada. Without bees, and the bees are dying real bad. I don't want to get off of football, but that's what I do.
I got you. So welcome there, Johnny. How you doing, sir? Welcome. So let me ask you something. So whenever we see a bee in our flowers or whatever, it's not best to kill them. Just let them be, huh?
Yeah, because all they're doing is collecting pollen, and pollen is what they digest. And people don't realize that honey comes from the mouth, not the bees don't got no behind.
So it comes from their
Because the
mouth.
behind is the stinger. The, the honey is regurgitated food that the bee digests to produce the honey.
That's an
And it's,
interesting take.
yeah, that's what, and people have died over bees. Being stung by bees, they went to wars back in the Middle Ages for bee pollen. Because bee pollen is good for your body, good for your soul. But I got to do my job. Why can't these guys, the young kids, do their job?
No, I
Here
hear
I
you.
am. Here I am out here in 150, 15 degrees. Not today, but last year we got up to 125 and I was dying. And these young kids that getting paid millions of dollars to play a simple game of football. I played football when I was younger. I know you get hit hard, but I didn't cry about it. I played hurt. Remember the Raiders? I don't want to bring up the Raiders. Back in the 70s, they played bloody. They played broken arms and broken bones, and they played. Yeah, they were on drugs, but they still played.
All right, Joseph, I'm gonna let you go, man. It's an honor having you on. Appreciate you
Thank you
coming
for
on,
letting me share.
and be careful with the bees, brother.
Be kind to the bees. That's what you gotta say.
There you go. All right, brother. You take care.
God bless.
All right. That was Joseph, my boy Joseph. Listen up, guys. If you guys want to call in just like what Joseph did and be part of the show, I'm going to put the link on the comments. Click on the links, follow the instructions, and let me know what your thoughts on which receiver will benefit from Trey Lance being the quarterback of your San Francisco 49ers week one. Will it be Debo, Brandon Ayuk? Will it be George Kittle? Will it be the young man that we just drafted, Gray, Danny Gray? Who will benefit from the starting job of one Trey Lance? So let me go ahead and put, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Hold on, guys. We got CarCast in the house. Let me bring in CarCast. Let me assign them real quick. What's up, CarCast?
What's up, Beto? Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Good. How you
Yeah,
doing, bro?
yeah. Like you were asking, which 49ers wide receiver will benefit most from Trey Lance? I think it's gonna be Ayuk, man. I think that's an obvious answer for me, or maybe any other Niner fans, but I think it's gonna be Brandon Ayuk. Obviously, every wide receiver in the 49ers room will obviously have their opportunities. Obviously, I think Debo will get more opportunities. He won't be lined up in the backfield as much because Jimmy G won't be under center, obviously, from the reports we're hearing. So I think every wide receiver will get their fair share of, getting deep shots, getting opportunities to go down the field and make plays. I think Kittle's going to do that, but I think Ayuk's going to get the most opportunities. I think he's the best fit for a guy like Trey Lance who can throw it on the field, who has the arm and that can stretch the field and doesn't play on a miniature golf field like Jimmy does and throw like 15-yard dig routes and 5-yard slants. So I think he can stretch the field, throw the ball down the field, but it's hard to decide because we got this guy Danny Gray in the third round, I believe, at pick 93. And this guy is good, man. Out of SMU, this guy is elusive. He's great after the catch, so he has the yak ability, like the 49ers have. Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, he's just like them. He has the same skill set. He might be a little small. I think he's like 190 something, so he's a little small, but I think that kind of plays to his advantage because you know, he's fast. He can fly down the field. And if you put a physical corner against him, like that guy's hard to defend because he's shifty. He might be a small guy, but he can fly down the field. So it's hard because it feels like in the wide receiver room right now, the 49ers are adding a lot of depth. So it's hard to decide. But I think it's going to be Ayuk. But my runner up would be Danny Gray. I really like this guy. People are like, we're not really high on this guy when I first looked into it. But I really like Danny Gray. Like, this guy like fits into Trey Lance's skill set perfectly, in my opinion. He has like he's so talented. Like this guy could have more. Like he could make the 53-man roster, in my opinion, and like I don't know, can get like 7, 8 touchdowns this upcoming season. I'm not doubting it because this guy's gonna be great for the 49ers in the future.
Yeah, I like the addition of Danny Gray. And he was the third player taken. Youngster, we took him at 105, which was the last pick
Oh,
of the third. And I was surprised that he was still there, to be honest with you. I was surprised that he's still there from SMU. This kid, not only is he a speedster and can run deep, but this guy can also run routes. He also can get you yards after the catch. He's a small guy, but he's not a wimpy guy. He's a guy that's just not afraid to take hits, and I think he's going to be a great addition to this offense. But I know a lot of people wanted a safety, and the Niners took a running back, and I was kind of surprised that they took a running back that early. But this running back that they took, Carcass, is a bruiser. He's a mauler. He runs people over. This kid reminds me so much of Elijah Mitchell, but with a bigger body. What's your thoughts on that running back?
Yeah, Tyron Davis Price from Louisiana State, like LSU. I think this guy's really good. People are saying, "Oh, it's a stupid pick in the third round that early. Why are we drafting running back that early?" That's not the Niners' trend from like the past few years. That's not what John Lynch does. But I feel like this pick was a Kyle Shanahan pick, and this was Kyle Shanahan's draft crush. I'm coming to that point because, like, why would the 49ers like ever draft the running back this early? They never do that, and they're gonna do it this one season randomly. Like, so obviously they draft running backs in the sixth round and obviously hit on them, and they make gold out of those running backs. But looking at it from a deeper perspective and a different point of view, I think this guy could turn out really well on the offensive side of the football for the 49ers. Like you said, he's a bigger Elijah Mitchell. They're from the same college. So I think that connection could build that chemistry. But obviously people that say this is, it's not the smartest pick, it's a stupid pick, I I don't agree with them like wholeheartedly. And I don't think they're looking at it from the Niners perspective because, our running back room, we have talent in the running back room currently, but the running backs we have right now get injured a lot, and I mean a lot. Like last season, Elijah Mitchell, he had lingering knee injuries week to week, and if if he keeps playing with that, that could turn out to be a season-ending injury. And I don't know, I don't wish injuries on anyone, but we can't keep using him over and over again. Obviously, we need depth, and I think this guy's a perfect fit. Obviously, you said he's a bigger Elijah Mitchell. He's big, you know, he's big. He's a bruiser. He could run through people, and that's what I like. We have Jeff Wilson, obviously. We have Elijah Mitchell. We have Trey Sermon, who hasn't gotten much production. Obviously, we didn't get to see much of him. We got to see him like in the first quarter of the Philadelphia game where he got injured and had a concussion. But after that, we haven't seen much production from number 28. So I feel like adding depth to the running back room is really good because obviously our running backs get injured, and a guy like Tyron Davis Price from LSU, this guy could step in and this guy could, produce and um, make big things happen for the 49ers. So I really like this pick.
I 100% agree with you. Um, I think I would have rather have safety, but the fact that you can't have enough running backs, especially in the kind of scheme that Kyle Shanahan runs, CarCast, players do go down, and I think that people think that because we got this kid, we're not going to utilize Debo as a running back that much. Don't be surprised if they still use him that way. Not as many touches as he did, because I truly believe if Raheem Mostert would have never got hurt, we wouldn't have seen that much carries by Debo. But now that we saw what Debo can do, expect Kyle Shanahan to have that up his sleeve. He's going to run the ball down the hill with this kid that we drafted. He's going to have Elijah Mitchell, Wilson, and hopefully Trey Lance can do something and show us something this year. But don't people that think that Debo is not going to be used the way he was used in 2021 is highly mistaken. I don't think he'll be used as much, but I think the Niners are going to do whatever it takes to win. And I'm excited to see what we can do. But adding this running back, adding Danny Gray, that's all because they want to help the young rookie and Trey Lance. Let me ask you, what were your thoughts on drafting a quarterback, Mr. Relevant? What are your thoughts about that?
Oh, Brock Purdy in the seventh round? Like, dude, I don't even think I watched that day for the Niners draft, honestly. Like, dude, that was, like, I don't get the point of the pick, like, to be honest with you. Like, we could have honestly drafted a running back and hit gold on one of those running backs we usually draft in the later rounds. That's what the 49ers front office usually does. But Brock Purdy in the 7th round, obviously it's a late round pick and people don't look too much into it. But, if you never know, because we usually hit on late round picks, especially with running backs. And maybe if we got a sufficeable player in the 7th round instead of Brock Purdy, that player could have turned out to be really good in the future for the 49ers. So, like you said, Mr. Irrelevant, I think it was a stupid pick. I don't know what the Niners were thinking there. Like, I don't know. They lost their mind picking a quarterback in the 7th round. We re-signed Nate Sudfeld to a 2-year deal. We re-signed him. We still have Jimmy G on the roster. We have Trey Lance, who's our franchise rookie quarterback. Like, you're not going to add depth like you do to every other position on the 49ers, especially with quarterback. You've already have enough quarterbacks. You still have Jimmy G on the roster, and you're thinking of drafting another one. And then you have Trey Sudfeld, who we re-signed. He's probably going to be the backup to Trey Lance mostly in 2022. And then you draft Brock Purdy. I guarantee you the Niners are not going to use him once in 2022. Like, this was a waste of a pick. People that say, oh, who cares about the 7th round? It's a late round pick. No one really looks into that. Doesn't matter. A pick is a pick. And if you had hit on that 7th round pick, or a skill position player was still in the later rounds and you picked him up and made a smart move, like that, you're going to come back to this pick and be like, what were we thinking? And it's going to backfire on you. So I thought this was a irrelevant pick by the 49ers and a stupid pick by the 49ers.
It's funny. Before I let you go, I my thought process in that pick was, first and foremost, whether Jimmy is cut or not has nothing to do with this pick. But they got this kid because they're going to use him. They're going to probably keep him on the practice squad, but they're going to use him as in practices. And I'm trying to think of the word, as a scout quarterback, where when they face Kyle Murray, when they face these mobile quarterbacks, they're going to use this guy to practice and prepare to face these quarterbacks. So if anything, if they use him to that capacity, it is a 7th-round pick. And listen, we took him with the last pick, but the Niners surprisingly took a lot of great undrafted free agents. They took West. They took a couple of offensive linemen, a couple of receivers. So we're going to see how this plays out. Not every player is guaranteed to make the roster.
For sure.
You got to remember, you got to go from 90 to 53.
53.
Before I let you go, I want to ask you this. The Niners' defensive line is stacked. Mm-hmm. Top to bottom, it is stacked. We just added a pass rusher that I really, really like from USC Trojan, Drake Jackson. I think he's going to be a great complement to Bosa. Let me ask you, how good do you think this defensive line can be?
That's funny because I was just expecting you to ask me that question because I really want to answer it. How good? I think this guy's going to be great, especially under Chris Koserick. He's going to get paid, man. Under the best defensive line coordinator in the NFL, Chris Koserick, this guy's going to coach him up young, and he's going to get him paid in the future. And he's going to get his bag. Obviously, he's out of USC, and this guy's athletic, man. I really like this guy. On the other side of Bosa, this defensive end, this guy's going to be great for the 49ers. We'll see if he makes a 53-man roster, but this guy's really good depth. We obviously have depth on the other side of Nick Bosa. We obviously have Samson Ebukam. We obviously got Kerry Hyder from the Seattle Seahawks. And now we drafted this guy in the 2nd round at pick 61, Drake Jackson from USC. Quick thing I want to say, I know that some people are going to bash me on this, and the people that say, oh, we love this pick, honestly, in my opinion, the people that look at it in a way, oh, like, this guy is really good. They look at it from a skill set kind of standpoint. They don't really look at it from a need. They look at it from a want. They want this player because he's good. They don't want this player because it's a need. They don't look at it from a realistic standpoint, Beto. And one thing I want to point out real clearly is that I genuinely don't like this pick. Obviously, his athleticism, pops out to you on the field and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not looking at it from a skill set point of view. I'm looking at it from a realistic point of view and what the Niners truly need to make their team an overall, Super Bowl contending roster. And I genuinely don't like this pick. I don't think defensive end was a need or linebacker. This guy is versatile and plays both positions, linebacker and defensive end. And I genuinely don't like this pick. I don't think this was a need. Obviously, he's good, but we have so many defensive line depth right now. We got Kerry Hyder, we got Samson Ebukam, we have Nick Bosa, we have Kevin Givens, we have Maurice Hurst. You can pick so many kids out of the hat, and why are you making your strengths even stronger when you have weaknesses that are still on your team? You need a center. You need an offensive lineman. And I know, we drafted really serviceable offensive linemen. And the thing with offensive linemen is I don't want to just see, you know, I the thing is when the 49ers draft offensive linemen in the draft, we all get so hyped up and excited. Oh, they filled their needs. Yeah, obviously you should be happy about that, but how do you know they're going to show up on the field? Like, the thing that concerns me is that same thing happened with Aaron Banks and Jalen Moore. And I want to see what they can do until they get on the field. Obviously, we drafted that guy uh, from, forgot, UTSA. And that kid, he's really good. But if we drafted an offensive lineman at 61 and specifically gotten a center and got that guy in the fourth round, the Burford guy out of UTSA, you're killing two birds with one stone. And the thing with that Burford dude, he plays both of the guard positions and he plays both of the tackle positions. So that guy's hella versatile. And if we drafted an offensive lineman, specifically a center at 61, you're basically killing two birds with one stone and you're basically hitting on your needs. So the thing with the 61 pick and Drake Jackson, I don't like the pick. Obviously, his skill set, you know, uh, shows up on the field and stuff, but I generally don't like this pick. He'll get coached up by Chris Kosrick and do good stuff on the defensive line, but I don't think this was a need. This was, you know,
Uh,
I just don't like the pick. That's all I have to say.
I appreciate you sharing that, brother, and that is definitely your opinion, and you are entitled to it. Whether people agree with you or not, that's not important. That is your thought process, and I respect it coming from you, bro. I always, like always, I always appreciate you being on my show, brother. Thank you for being part of my show. You're every time I do a live like this, you're always welcome to come back. Thank you for showing up, brother. You have a wonderful day.
Appreciate you for having me on, Beto. I'll see you later.
All right, talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Peace.
All right, that was Cardcast. We got Reaper in the house. What's up, Reaper? Let me bring him on real quick. What's up, Reaper?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's Tuesday. Nice, beautiful, sunny day. Relaxing. Decided to come on here and do a show. Talk about the productions of our receivers with now Trey Lance being the quarterback. We don't have to worry about the limitations of one Jimmy G. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts of having Trey Lance being the quarterback, and how good you think his receivers will be with him at under center?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I think what the Niners did is this was basically because of they didn't have a first round pick or anything like that. I think what happened is that they wanted to get depth on all positions. So, because of it, now if somebody goes down, we have somebody to back them up. And also, you know, you have to look at it. What happened in the Super Bowl? What happened in the championship? Our defense got tired. They didn't have enough gas. So you need enough depth to have people to you could switch around so they won't be tired. And I think that's why they did what they did in the draft. And plus, uh, they drafted what they did because they got a lot of people that are the same to same skills almost as the ones that we have right now. So when they end up taking off or they end up leaving, and you have these guys that are younger with the same skills and they're good. You don't have to pay them a lot. You could keep them as a good you could pay them as a good reasonable price. So I think they're drafting for the future, and that's what they're doing. So I think and then I think the quarterback, I think you hit that right, where they probably want somebody for backup, just in case something happens. And I was watching some highlights. He actually looked, pretty good mobile, pretty good accuracy. Uh, so they wanna Kyle wants to mold somebody and have somebody he could trust, and if something ever happens, he could put him in, and he doesn't have to change the offense. Because he has that same mobility, but he has that accuracy too. So I think that's why he got him. And I like a lot about these draft picks is that you could see on their interviews and stuff like that that they're hungry, that they want to uh, make something of themselves. So that's better for us, because then they're gonna give it all their heart out there, and there's not a lot of players that will do that. So that's another good thing. And that guy that we picked up in the first, not first round, but the first guy to, I seen that he was mad that he didn't get picked in the first round. So he's gonna show out, uh, and him learning from Bosa, he's gonna learn a lot more. He's basically gonna replace D Ford, because what would D Ford, every time D Ford was there? Look at our defense. Our defense was uh, almost what the number one defense in the league. So that's what they want to make again with this pick. So you know, and so I think they did pretty good in the draft, and we're gonna see how they're gonna do, and we're gonna probably be, look at a lot of people didn't like Kittle, a lot of people didn't like Fred Warner, but look at what they are now. So don't you cannot judge the picks that they did, because you might love these guys later on because of what they're doing with this team. You just gotta give them a chance. So
Exactly. Exactly. Um, you make very good points there, Reaper. So let me ask you, out of all, and Leslie, we have Leslie waiting in the wings in the green room. We'll be bringing you on shortly. Just continue to enjoy the show. So let me ask you, Reaper, out of the draft, not the free agents, but the people that we drafted, which one did you think was the best one, and can be possibly be that player that can come out and be great for us?
I think the right receiver, only because of the speed that he brings, and he actually won the 1,000 meters. He actually won it, so that says how fast he was. And if I'm not mistaken, Tyreek Hill was one of those guys also. And look at him now. So look at what he's done. So now we have that. I think if in the preseason, if they do this guy the way they're supposed to, now when a team plays us, they can't stack the box. They're gonna see this guy. Oh shit, this guy's gonna take off, because we've seen in the preseason. If you do that once, they're gonna be watching out this guy, because they're gonna be afraid that if this guy burns us, that's a touchdown, because they're not gonna be able to catch this guy. And you can see that in the tape. Once he gets his going, you cannot catch this guy. So that's another thing. And Another thing that I actually seen about the running back that we got, uh, and I think they're gonna use them for this, is his blocking, because don't we have a Hall of Famer, Frank Gore, where he used to be a really good blocker, but at the same time he was a really good runner, and I think that's why we probably got him, because if you you know, when I was seeing the tape, sometimes there will be a guy coming in and either uh, our running back or either Kyle Juszczyk, they wouldn't block the guy, and they will get our quarterback. And this guy, that he was the fifth best pass blocker in the running group, and that's actually pretty good. So that is probably gonna help us out when they want to pass the ball, and that's the reason that George Kittle had to block a lot, because we couldn't block everybody, and we didn't have a good blocker and running back. So to block somebody, and this guy is gonna fill that role to block somebody, and I think that's why the reason they probably picked up this guy.
That yeah,
And
he's
another thing,
Reaper. I'm gonna go ahead and cut you down
yeah.
for a minute. Time is up, bro. I have other people on the line. I'm gonna bring them on, but it's always a pleasure of having you come and express how you feel, and a lot of the qualities that you brought. I agree with you, man. You're an awesome viewer. Thank you for being part of the show, man. And you have a wonderful, blessed day. And I'll see you on the next podcast.
All right, good show. Hit the like, and let's go Niners.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right. So we have another guest. How you doing, Carl Hodges? Welcome to the stream. We have another guest. Let me assign her in here. Bring her in, Miss Leslie. How you doing?
Hi, everybody. Go Niners.
Go
Can you hear
Niners.
me okay?
I can hear you perfectly fine. Welcome to the
Great.
show.
Thank you. So, I was looking at this list of people that we have drafted. And I think one of the points that Reaper made is really a good one. And that is um, we don't always count on whoever's the number one pick out of something to definitely blow up the NFL. Everybody's got NFL potential, obviously, if they're in the draft, but often the hidden gems are further down. So picking that wide receiver at 61 didn't disappoint me. I disagree with the young man that was on first. It didn't disappoint me because what that to me showed was that the Niners were making a real commitment to Trey Lance. That we need to build up around him. We need to start getting those soldiers in place for Trey. I had the opportunity to watch him play in person. I got to go to the last game of the season, and because I was gifted a ticket, I had actually a good seat, and I could really watch him play. And one of the things that I had been trained to do through the John Madden, years of broadcasting, and Bill Walsh as a coach, and being at Cal when Mike White was there, was to watch a quarterback's feet, because that would show their timing. And then you look at their receivers and what they're doing. And Trey Lance has the potential to be an elite quarterback. So now we've got to build up that elite squad around him. So I was not as shocked by that wide receiver pick. What I'm interested in is this young man out of Fordham, Nick Zelgi, I think is how you say it, or Zakely. That's how you say his name. I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that, so forgive me if I mispronounced it. He's a big kid, and I have a feeling that because of his leadership potential, because of the place that he played at Fordham, and his leadership that he showed there for that school, that he's the guy that's going to end up getting groomed for the center position. And again, I could be wrong because that's not the position that he played, but I just kind of have a funny feeling about him. He's not huge for that position, but he's got that He's got that leadership quality that you need in a center, because a lot of people don't realize how important the center is in terms of leadership at the line. The other kid that I was looking at that I was kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of iffy on. I like his attitude and I like his, I like everything about him, except I'm concerned about his weight fluctuation, and that is that Kalia Davis.
Okay.
When he was when in college, he struggled with keeping his weight in check. When he brought his weight down, he's good. And so I think that if he is someone that is going to listen to his coaching staff and stay in shape, then we've got a good potential there. But I always sort of watch that with some of the kids that have to be bigger, right? Because you get to that point where you tip the scale in the wrong direction and you're not fast off the line. And we need someone that's going to be a big kid, but it's also going to be fast off the line. All in all, I have to tell you that while I'm not like overwhelmed by the draft this year, I feel pretty solid about the team. I just have a feeling that things are being built in the right direction. And now that all of that silliness with Deebo Samuels is starting to calm down and people can just relax a little bit, I think that what we have is, I think we can make a good run at number 6 this year. I really do.
I like that.
Now again, I'm a 49er faithful from the womb. Okay. It's like I always laughed when Tom Brady was interviewed one time about Dallas, and he said, well, I'm a 49er faithful at heart, and I came out of the womb hating Dallas. I knew exactly what he was talking about, because that's sort of like how it is in my family. So I've seen the good times, I've seen the bad times, but the most important thing is I've seen good coaching staffs build that sort of no-name defense, no-name offense kind of guys that, take a while to get picked up. But boy, once they hit the NFL, they're there. The one thing that I was disappointed in is that here in Modesto, we had a young kid out of Central Catholic, Bland, and he was picked up, doggone it, by the Dallas Cowboys. And he really was hoping, if he didn't go in the draft, that he would get to be an undrafted signee with the Niners. That was his first hope. But that kid's got heart, and he's going to take some good stuff to the NFL. Good character. And even though he's going to be with the dreaded Cowboys, I wish him well. But other than that, I'm just looking forward to a great season. Can't wait for it to get started. And I hope that we can get a whole Modesto crew out there this year. I think we all need to go and invade. So
that would definitely be fun to watch, Leslie. This year's going to be exciting. There's so many new things that we can. The whole Trey Lance, how is he going to develop? The addition of Danny Gray, this running back, how more powerful are we going to be able to run the rock under Kyle Shanahan? And let's be honest, the NFC has gotten weaker because a lot of the quarterbacks went to the AFC. Now the AFC is stacked from top to bottom, so it's there for the taking in the NFC West. I mean, the only good teams really is Tampa Bay because of Tom Brady. The Packers, we'll see what they can do, but we beat them anyway. And maybe the Saints, and I don't know about the Cowboys. The Cowboys,
they're still rebuilding.
They're still working on that defense. So I don't expect them to be a factor. So I expect the Niners to build on the Rams. You can't forget the Rams, the NFL champs. And I hate to say that, but that's the truth. But I think this year will be a great opportunity to see how far we can go. It's really going to be about how far can Trey Lance take us. But I feel good about this kid. I really do. I think the Niners saw something special in him. That was my choice in last year's draft out of all the quarterbacks that were available for the Niners. Trevor Lawrence being the quarterback of my college team, Clemson would have been my first choice, obviously, but he was not available. So over Justin Fields and Mac Jones, definitely Trey Lance was the pick of the litter. So Leslie's going to be fun. We're gonna win some games, and I can't wait for the schedule to come out May 12th, so we can talk about the schedule. And
Yes.
I think that's the Niners calling you already. So with that, then I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for being part of the show. Take care. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
All right, she was called. I think the Niners were getting a hold of her. And hey, guys, if you want to be on my show, just like Leslie, Cardcast, Reaper, and the rest of them want, feel free to call in and let me know. This is an opportunity for you to speak. I give you 7 minutes uninterrupted for you to speak what's on your mind. As long as you keep it respectful, you have the full floor for the 7 minutes. So if you want to be part of the show here on the Niner Sickness Podcast, this is an opportunity to click on the link that I just posted on YouTube and on Facebook. So feel free to join me and let me know what's on your mind. So I'm excited about Trey Lance, ladies and gentlemen. I think Trey Lance is going to elevate the activity for Brandon Ayuk. We already know what Debo can do. And the whole drama about Debo, I'm not going to talk about it too much because that's what it is, drama. You know, he doesn't want to be with the Niners. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Yes, he ate pancakes. No, he didn't eat pancakes. He likes eggs. He doesn't like eggs. That's all we hear about Debo. Listen, it's May. The Niners don't play until September. The Niners have a history of signing or extending their players in August. Debo is under contract. He isn't going anywhere. Now, the latest thing I heard was that John Lynch made a comment on Twitter and that Debo liked it. So, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. It is what it is, man. It's May. It gives me and the rest of the content creators something to talk about. But that's all it is. Conversations. We don't know what's happening with Debo. We don't know what's happening behind closed doors with John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. But I believe in Kyle. I believe in John Lynch. I believe these two gentlemen will get in conversations with Debo and his team, and both parties will come out pleased with the decision they both make. And Debo will be a 49er for a very long time. So, what's up, David McNews in the house? What's up, David? Good to see you, brother. Says Beto, I am cooking up a storm right now. I'm feeding my neighbors 8 kids. Or I would call in. Man, God bless you, David, for taking care of your neighbor's kids. You're awesome, brother. And it's always a pleasure when you come onto the show. We got Mr. Corey Davis in the house. How you doing, Corey? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. We got Christian. What's up, Christian? It says, good luck to Debo. It's a business. If he gets traded, and I hope he's happy. John Lynch drafted 2 busts in 2017 first round draft. If you're talking about Solomon Thomas and what's the name of that linebacker? Reuben Foster. Solomon Thomas was a reach. Solomon Thomas, in my opinion, was a reach. I understand why he did it. He was familiar with him from Stanford, first year as a GM. He went with what felt safe. It didn't plan out. Deshaun Watson was there. The Niners needed a quarterback. I think that Kyle was narrow-minded, excuse me, and he wanted Kirk Cousins. He wanted that pocket passer type of quarterback. But I really believe that when we face the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes and what Kyle got to see from Patrick Mahomes in the fourth quarter, what he was able to do with his legs, I believe that he truly expanded the vision and mind of one Kyle Shanahan. And he realized maybe mobile quarterbacks is definitely the way to go. And when the opportunity came with Trey Lance, he took it. And now they are developing him. He sat 1 year behind Jimmy G. 2022 is the year that Trey Lance is going to get the keys of the Cadillac. Let's see how far we go with this young man. But they definitely gave him players. They surrounded him with players for him to be successful. They kept Debo. That's the most important thing here. The most important thing is they kept Debo on this roster for Trey Lance development. You need a receiver like Debo's in order for this young quarterback to be successful. Brandon Ayuk is up and coming. I expect Brandon Ayuk to have one heck of a breakout season. And I truly like this pick of Danny Gray out of SMU. I think this kid, not only is he going to be able to keep opposing defense honest, but he's going to blow the top out of a lot of these defense. If you stack 8 in a box, if you stack 8 in a box and you're trying to stop that run, Trey Lance and Danny Gray will make you pay for that decision. And if the opposing defense decide not to stack up the box, well, our running backs and Debo in the slot is going to eat plenty of yards. So I'm excited to see what the Niners are going to do. Glenn, welcome to the show, Glenn. How are you doing, sir? Says, hey, what's up, Niners sickness? Hope your week is off to a great start. It always is. Why am I optimistic every week? It's because I'm alive, able to breathe, able to enjoy nice water with water. I'm blessed, blessed, blessed. Welcome to the show. We got another caller. We got Roberto in the house. Let me bring him in real quick. Give me 1 second. Let's see what's on his mind. What's up, Roberto? How you doing, sir?
What up, man?
What's up, brother? How you
What
doing?
up, man? The sickness?
How you doing, man?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good, man. So you got 7 minutes. What's on your mind? Share what's on your heart, man. What do you think about this draft class? What do you think about Trey Lance? And which receiver do you think will benefit the most from Trey Lance?
Man, I like the Drake Jackson pick.
Okay.
No, from the
The pass rusher?
the pass rusher. I like how he plays, on the defense, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be nice to watch him play with Nick Bosa, and like together. It's gonna be nice.
Yes, sir. We have
Yeah.
we have Tony Smith in the green room. Hang
Uh,
in there, Tony. We'll get to you in a minute.
okay.
So,
Okay.
no, you have your 7 minutes, brother. So
Okay.
there's no rush for you. So you
Yeah.
like Drake Jackson, the pass rusher. So you it sounds like you are a defensive guy. You like the defense.
Yeah. 'Cause I like defense. I'm a defense guy.
All right. So you like that. You like those pass. Oh, where did he go? Alrighty. I guess he he likes defense so much that he left. Let's see if he calls back. Let me bring in Tony Smith a little bit sooner than I thought. What's up, Tony Smith?
What's up, my brother from another mother? How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. What's you got 7 minutes, brother? What's on your mind? What's your thoughts on your 49ers so far, bro?
I don't think Debo's going anywhere, brother. He's not going to go anywhere. I'm just kind of upset that we're still keeping Jimmy G. But I don't know. I'm torn with the whole quarterback situation. It's
Do me a favor, turn down your volume on your TV a little bit because we're getting a little bit of a feedback. Por favor.
Debo's going anywhere, brother. He's not going to go anywhere. I'm just kind of upset that we're still keeping. I got you.
All right, good. Thank you, sir.
So I don't know. I'm curious to ask you what's your thoughts about the draft, brother? How do you feel about it?
I like that. I'm a defensive guy, bro. I love the defense. We can never have enough pass rushers, quality pass rushers. And I like this kid from USC, Drake Jackson. I didn't expect him to be there at 61, honestly.
I like him too.
I think he'll be a great addition to Nick Bosa. He's a every down defensive player, great against the run, can pass. He can bring some pass rush there. You got Eric Armstead, and honestly, I think Javon Kinlaw is going to have a breakout year. I know a lot of people they compare him a lot to DeForest Buckner, which is not really fair. I know he was dealing with a lingering issue. He finally got it resolved. It's no longer there. I expect this guy to ball out. So this front four is going to be dangerous, scary. I can't wait to see how they play. But out of all the players, I like that. But one of my offensive players is definitely, I don't know how I feel that they took him as the second pick in 93 at running back when we needed safety help. But I do like this kid from LSU. He reminds me a lot of Elijah Mitchell. He's a one-hit runner. He spots the hole and he takes it. He doesn't have to sit there and try to figure out what to do. He just sees it and goes, and that's what Kyle Shanahan likes in his offense. And he's a bulldozer. He's powerful and strong, so I like him. And then I also like Danny Gray, man. Danny Gray, I think he'll be a great addition to that receiving corps.
Yes, he will be a good addition. Like what I was trying to say before, like when we played football in high school, it was very different than what it is now. Than what the NFL, the NFL is, you barely touch somebody and you get a penalty. The refs are penalty happy, like I don't know. We'll just have to see what the season has to entail, and I think I'm a big Trey Lance fan. I love Trey Lance. I think he's going to do a very good job. I wanted Trey Lance from the beginning when I saw him. When he was going to be getting drafted, and I'm glad to see that they took our thoughts and went with them, and I think it'll be really good.
Yeah, exactly. I think Trey Lance, after sitting 1 year behind Jimmy G, watching how to handle adversity, watching him how to handle the media and losses, I think it's going to go a long way. And I can't wait to see what he does on the field. And I can't wait to see this young kid develop before our own eyes and watch him grow and become a thorn on the Rams side and a thorn in the Cardinals side and a thorn in the freaking Seattle side, just like Russell Wilson was. It's about giving them a little bit of a payback All those years that we had to
Oh
deal
yeah.
with Russell Wilson, now they're going to have to deal with Trey Lance.
I mean, and it's also like with the when Joe Montana and Steve Young, they had the controversy with there too. So I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, you're always going to have a quarterback controversy when it comes down to new quarterbacks coming through the ropes and stuff like that. So I mean, we even seen it. I even seen it in high school when new guys were coming in, and the new guys were the second string, and the old guys were the first string. And I
Yeah,
understand what you're saying.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm excited, bro. I'm really am with this edition. Not only that, but I'm also excited about the undrafted free agents that we were able to get west out of Arizona. I honestly did not expect him to make it out of the draft undrafted. I thought he was definitely going to get picked up, but there were so many other needs for so many teams that centers were not really that much of a need, and honestly, the Niners needed it. So hopefully, if this kid can work out, and if Alex Mack can come back this year,
Yeah,
it'll be a
that would
great
be great
opportunity
for
to be able to take this kid under his wings and develop him for a year, and then get ready to go next year with West. I think this kid's a keeper. Let's see what he does. Which before I let you
I'm very
go, what's your favorite undrafted free agent that you saw that you liked?
undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
Probably.
If you don't remember the name, that's fine. Just tell me the position. If you don't remember the name, so many of them, it's hard.
He was a tight end.
Oh, you
The
like the
tight end. The tight end from.
It's interesting that you mentioned tight end. Out of all those free agents, are you do you particularly like that position yourself?
Yeah, I'm a big Kittle fan too. So
Okay, that ties it to that. That ties it. Let's see how it works out, man. I do like Charlie Warner. I think he's definitely getting better and
yeah,
better.
Charlie Warner. I see that.
But all right, Tony, I got another event. Your 7 minutes are up. But always an honor to have you, bro. Thank you for coming on and
I
being
love
part of my
watching your
show.
podcast, bro.
You,
Thank you for keeping it real and
I,
doing everything you do.
I appreciate it, man. You're always welcome to come on the show, brother.
Oh, thank you.
You have a blessed day.
You too. God bless.
All right, that was Tony Smith. Uh, Great guy, man. So I'm gonna bring in. Hopefully, we can keep him this time. I don't know what happened with Roberto. Hopefully, we can keep him for a few minutes. Roberto, you're back. What's up, brother?
Hey man, my computer died on me. The
Your computer,
battery died.
your
So
battery died.
yeah, my laptop, like the battery like died.
Okay, yeah,
So I'm
because
like, oh
we were talking about defense, and the next thing you know, you were gone.
yeah, I was kind of mad because I'm like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. But like I say, I like defense because I like defense because I like to going after the over the I like to like go after the quarterback and like sack them.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah. I love the pass rush too. Real quick, Roberto, let
Yeah.
me just say hi to a couple people that came in.
Oh, all
We
right,
got
yeah.
49er Minded in the house. How you doing, 49er Minded? We got Javier Rios in the house. What's up, Javier? And then I had a question that I want to kind of answer out of respect to Christian. He says, which Niner defense do you like watching? The 2019 defense who led us to a Super Bowl, or the 2012 defense who led us to the Super Bowl that season? He's curious. I'm gonna have you answer it first, and then I'll answer it. Which defense do you think was better or liked more, the 2012 or the 2019?
Me,
Yeah.
I think I like the 2019 defense because you had like Defoe, Bosa, Fred Warner, um, um,
Eric Armstead.
Eric Armstead. You had DJ
Yeah,
Jones.
D Ford.
Yeah, and then we had a nice uh, se- um, like we had like nice what do you call like not like cornerbacks. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, the 2012 defense was pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
both defenses in their perspective
Mm-hmm.
era were great. I mean, you had the Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
You had
You had Willis. You had Bowman. You had
Aldon Smith. You had Justin Smith, the Cowboy. You had
yeah.
you had Willis and you had Bowman. So you had quite a bit of wonderful defense. But now the 2019 has his
Yeah.
own little taste and his own, with Defoe and Eric
And
Armstead and Fred
Bosa.
Warner and Bosa. So I think that both
And
defenses were great.
yeah.
Unfortunately, we were not able to win a Super Bowl with neither one of those defenses.
Yeah.
And it wasn't their fault, but it is what it is. Before I let you go, brother, I just let me know, what are you most excited about this season going forward?
Man, I'm excited to see Trey Lance.
All right.
Like to play like a full season,
Uh huh.
and I'm ready to see like man, I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see what we're gonna do, man. Man, you know what? I feel like we're gonna do something special this season, and I'll tell you, man, we will be back in the playoffs. Uh,
Yeah, I definitely.
yeah,
Uh,
man, I'm ready, man.
I love it.
Man,
I
I'm ready, man.
I can see that. I can see how excited you are, and we
Yeah,
Niner
I'm
fans should be
ready.
excited. Hey, bang
Yeah,
bang
yeah,
Niner gang, baby.
yeah, cause like this, after the draft, I'm like, man, the season is almost here. We're a couple of months away, but we're almost close.
Yeah,
We're gonna,
we're getting close, man. Training camp will be here.
yeah.
OTA training camp.
Woo.
And then you got preseason, and then you
Oh
got the
yeah,
season. So it's gonna be. Listen, on May 12th,
yeah.
the schedule comes out. Real quick, which team do you want to face first
um,
at home? Of course.
you know what? To be real with you, I would like to face the Rams. 'Cause,
Uh,
I want to get the payback.
I
I want
love it. I love the way you think,
I want
bro.
I want to get the payback. I want to get that 7-1, and so they won't say that. Okay, I know they're gonna say, "Oh, we already own you," and all this. I'm like, nah, cause we still own you. We are 6-1, but you don't. But I'm like, don't count us out. Don't say that we're not gonna do nothing, because we will come, we will we will come at the Rams, and I think we're gonna beat them, you know, in the first matchup when we play them.
you know, I'm excited about that. I'm gonna let you go, but
All
thank you
right,
for being part of the show. But listen, we own
yeah,
the Rams. Let the Rams think what they think. They won the Super Bowl this season. Let them enjoy their season. But we have beaten
yeah,
them. We have 5 Super Bowls to their misery too. And when back in the '80s,
yeah.
we beat them 17 times in a row. So
Oh
we
yeah,
own the Rams. But hey, it's
Woo,
always
yeah.
fun to have you, Roberto. Thank you for popping in, and it's always a pleasure having you as a guest.
Yeah, man. I love talking to you, man. I love talking football, especially my Niners. I like talking my Niners all day. I can talk all day, all night. Man, we can have a blast all night, all day,
I
man.
love it. I
You know,
love it,
get
brother.
we can make some carne asada, some modelos, some
Look at you with the
ceviche. Oh, hell
modelos and the
yeah.
carne asada.
And some ceviche, some
Ándale,
tostaditas,
ceviche.
and some salsa. Oh, yeah. You
You're
know.
making me hungry, bro. You're making me
Yeah,
hungry.
yeah, I'm hungry too.
All right,
All
brother.
right,
You have a
speaking
what?
is,
You have an awesome day, brother. You be
all right,
blessed.
man. Have a good Tuesday night, and I'll catch you on the next one, man.
All right, brother. Take care, sir.
All right, and remember, stay faithful, go Niners, and woo the Lambs.
I love it. All right, brother.
Yeah.
That was our boy Roberto. Uh, man, I love the passion of this young man. You can see the fire and the passion of Roberto, man. He's ready to face the Rams. He's ready to kick the Rams' butt. I love it. I love it to really honestly see fans fired up for this team. I cannot wait for the schedule to come out. I cannot wait to talk about the schedule. Who do we play first? Are we going to finally be able to open up at Levi's Stadium, or are we going to be on the road again to open up our season? And if we open up at home, who should the Niners play first? Also, how many prime time games do you think they're going to give Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers? How many primetime games do you think the NFL is going to award the Niners? You think they're going to give them 5 again? Less than 5? Let me know in the comments. Jose says the kid from Texas A&M, the undrafted safety, O'Neal, is going to get a spot and replace Tart. I like it. I like his kid. I don't know if he's even going to make the team, honestly, but I liked it. The fire of this kid. People are saying that he's a gem. People are saying that those that did not draft him, including the Niners, are going to pay. The good thing is we picked him up in free agency. So if he turns out to be that hidden gem, good for our Niners. Tony says Ross Dwally was tight end choice. I like Ross Dwally, but he began to kind of like winder off a little bit. Charlie Warner began to win more reps. In my opinion, Dwally went from tight end 2 to tight end 3 and kind of lost his job to Charlie Warner. But I do like him. Hopefully he can step up this year. 49er Miner says, boo, the Lambs. You got to love that from Roberto, man. Boo, the Lambs. I can watch this on replay. My son wants to see me on the screen. There you go. Daddy was famous for the day. Love it. Tony, you definitely can. Luis Moreno says, what's up, Luis Moreno? Welcome to the stream, brother. What's up, Faithful? What's up, Faithful? Again, if you guys want to, before I call it a night, if you guys, I'm going to get ready to go have some dinner, and then I'm going to watch the Mayans tonight. I'm a big Lions fan. I love the Mayans. So I'm excited about that. If you want to come on the show real quick, I'm going to put the link in the comments. Feel free to click on it and come and say hello. Say hello to your little friend. There you go. The links is in the comments. And if you want to give a shout out to the Memphis Grizzlies, let's go. Oh, man. My boy Bashar, he's a Warriors fan. I don't dislike the Warriors. I don't care if the Warriors win or not. I'm a Laker fan, but it's always fun to root for the opposite team But the Warriors, they look pretty good, man. They look pretty good. It looks like they can go all the way. So we'll have to wait and see. Memphis, Memphis, Memphis. So if anybody wants to come on and talk a little bit of football, I will bring you on. If not, I will call it an evening. Been on here for an hour and a half. It's always fun to talk 49er football. It's always fun to talk about the future of this organization, the excitement of our receiver core, who's going to benefit from Trey Lance starting in 2022. Debo, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Danny Gray, Juwan Jennings, or everyone that I mentioned. I say everyone. I think with what Trey Lance brings to this offense, every receiver within their own right and their own talent will be able to enjoy success with Trey Lance under center. Woo-wee! I cannot wait to see what Trey Lance can do. I think George Odom will be the starter at safety. The Niners paid him $10 million for 3 years, not to be a special team player. Honestly, Moreno, I kind of disagree. They paid him exactly to be that. They paid him exactly to be that special teams player. I think they will bring him in at safety, but I don't expect him to play safety that much at all. I don't think he will be able to beat out Hufanga. I think he's strictly for special teams. I'm going to take my last caller, Mr. Corey, and we'll call it a night. We'll finish it up with Mr. Corey. Let me bring him in. What's up, Corey?
Hey, 96, how you doing?
I'm doing great, brother. The floor is yours. You got 7 minutes. What's on your mind?
Well, I can't wait to get this drama over with Debo. No more drama,
You and me, brother. You
like
and
Mary
me.
J. Blige says.
Yep. Save your drama for your mama. So what's your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the whole draft?
I liked it, and so do you think we still be able to get rid of GBG, even though like the Browns are having trouble getting rid of Baker Mayfield? Do you think we'll find a place?
At this point, it's hard to say, man. At this point, I did not expect Jimmy to be on the roster at this point. Everything's a 50-50, to be honest with you. But I do know that the Niners are waiting for Jimmy to clear his physical, able to pass his physical. Once he does that, then the Niners can try to move him and try to get something for him. I think if a team loses their starting quarterback in training camp or preseason, that they may call in and hopefully we can trade him then. But I think at the very least, if they can't trade him, I expect him to be cut. I don't expect the Niners to pay him $25 million as a backup unless they cut him and then they bring him back at a smaller contract, because ain't nobody going to pay Jimmy $25 million to be a backup. Not the Niners, not any team. So we're going to have to wait and see. And I wouldn't, come late August, I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy is still on the roster.
So what you think about the quarterback we drafted,
I like it.
Mr. Relevant?
I like it because he's going to be in the practice squad, honestly. I think his services, for the most part, is going to be in practices when we face like the Kyle Murrays and quarterbacks like that are mobile. We're going to be able to use this kid to practice with and kind of get a feeling of what those teams are going to do with their quarterback, so that we can key in with our front four and and get the and go after the quarterback. So I think he'll be used that way, utilized that way. I don't expect him to start. And listen, they were going to get rid of Jimmy G no matter what. Drafting Purley is not a sign that Jimmy is no longer going to be here. I think they brought him specifically for practices so they can practice when they play opposing mobile quarterbacks, in my opinion.
Let me see what else. Okay, so you like the running back? I heard you like the running back that we got from
From LSU?
that we drafted. Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I wasn't too key on them drafting him and with the second pick overall. I think they should have went in another direction. There was a couple of safeties on there. Maybe the Niners did not value those safeties as much as other teams did. Obviously, they didn't. They do love to run the ball. We do get running backs that get hurt. The whole reason why Debo was used the way he was is because of the lack of our health in our quarterback. So adding a bruiser like this kid cannot hurt. I can't wait to see how he plays, and he's going to be able to make Trey Lance's job a little bit easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Because first I was kind of upset when they got a running back. I'm like, why we need another running back? And I said, well, last year we had to keep on going through free agents to get running backs off the free agents because
That's
running backs
right.
keep on getting hurt.
That's right.
So, so it was cool. And I said, okay, I could go with that. But like you said, probably could have went another route, got another receiver. Could have waited. You probably that running back probably still been there.
Yep. Exactly, man. Exactly. Give me a second, real quick. Let me see something real fast. All right. So, let me ask you, Corey. Are you an offensive guy or defense?
Hmm. I'll say I'm mostly defense.
You like the
Yeah, I
defense,
think
huh?
I'm defense. Yep.
We have a Facebook. He says, I think Jimmy is done. Why do I say that? Because nobody in the NFL is going to pay for somebody been hurt most of his 5 years. He was with the Niners. I said Jimmy must be cut for less retires. Yeah, I don't think he'll retire. I think a team will use his services. He might not be the greatest quarterback, and he does get hurt, but he's
Yep.
a quarterback you can win with. So I
Yep.
think somebody would definitely use his services. As we're winding down under a minute, and we're gonna go ahead and call it. You're gonna be my last guest of the show. Um, Anything you want to just say about to the Niner fans about what you think the Niners are gonna do this year?
I think we're gonna win. And my first game I want to see is 49ers versus Seattle.
Seattle,
I
huh?
love that to be our game opener.
I
To
can
see
see.
if was it Russell Wilson being a thorn in our side, or maybe Pete Carroll was the thorn.
Oh, I see it. You want to see what? So you think if it was Russell Wilson, how you think the Niners can put a beat down on this team?
Yep.
I love it. I love it. So, Corey, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure having you on here, brother. Thank you for coming in. You have a wonderful rest of your evening. Enjoy your Tuesday evening, brother. Be blessed, and always a pleasure having you as a guest.
All right. And I sent the guy, gave a guy your name. He was looking to buy a jersey. He wanted a Raiders jersey.
Okay,
I said, oh,
I
but I gave
appreciate
him your
that.
name.
I appreciate that, brother. You have a good
All
day.
right.
Thank you for coming in.
Go Niners.
Go Niners. All right, that was Corey Davis. All right, guys. You guys have been amazing. Great show. Great show tonight. Enjoyed each and every one of you. Have a wonderful Tuesday evening. God bless you all. Go Niners. Remember, the red and gold will be successful this season. I cannot wait for the freaking schedule to come out so that we can talk about the schedule. In the meantime, be blessed. Enjoy your favorite TV shows. Enjoy your family. And always remain faithful to the red and gold. Peace and God bless. We're out.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.